Greetings and welcome to Old Drunken Discography. I am your co-host currently, Bill. Jason and Tim have stepped away, and this is It Art, which is the epitome of Old Drunken Discography, where old friends and fans come together, BS, argue, and let's be honest, we never actually agree when we discuss musical artists. Today, we are discussing the art of the album for the band, The International Noise Conspiracy, brought to you by Tim.
Hell yeah, love this band.
And your host, who has been here since the very beginning, Jason, who is not in frame, but I am pointing to, but he is still there in spirit. And once again, I'm Bill. And this has been interesting just going through International Noise Conspiracy. Go back, check out our prior videos where we ranked all the albums, all the songs, all the other, stuff
I
going
mean,
on with this
theoretically,
band.
that we're a playlist based channel here at
Thingy majigger.
Discography Drunk and Old, and yeah, so theoretically, you watch all those, and you're just along for the ride, much like
You know,
us.
let's be honest, when we get to Is It Art, this is the funnest part of the ranking for us.
Funnest part of the night. Funnest part of the night.
Because I think the troll, I mean, I don't know about everyone else. The last art class I took was in sixth grade.
Hey, art is
I mean, I
subjective.
took a couple collegiate level art classes.
A
Jason?
quick note. I will say, and I'm gonna say it now before we get to Green Day. Seventh grade is it? Not is it art? Seventh grade art class. I was let down by my teacher. He said, he wanted us to draw something, blah blah blah, and I basically did like a Green Day's Insomniac album art type sketch, like where I was taking like random things and sticking together. And he said it was trash, and he shot all my dreams down where I would never be an artist. So, fuck him.
I
Art
just
is
had no
subjective.
interest after sixth grade, so.
I guess I didn't have any interest after seventh grade.
So Tim is the most expert out of all of us.
Tim is the expert artist.
So
Right.
Tim, what do you think about this comic strip?
I'm an artist with an E. I'm an artiste.
I can't find my hat. Shit.
So a couple things I'll say about the comic strip. I do have a CD copy of the booklet, and the first half of the panel is actually not on the cover.
What?
Ooh, there's more to the story. I read
There's
this.
more
I
to
read
the
this
story,
comic.
but I'll just read you the story. I don't know if you guys can read the screen watching this, but noise. In this case, the idea of subversive sounds that could, unlike the regular pop group, oh, sorry, serve as an attack against music's function as the spectacle. That is the only way we can even begin to play the most liberating and inspiring games of our everyday life revolution, like a rocket ship all set to go, like a blast off to the moon. I told you so. Conspiracy, a secret society, an underground group of urban terrorists aiming to question and attack every instance of our capitalistic consumer culture. Ugh, the ideal commodity, the one that sells all others. No wonder they want us to go for it.
Yep.
Yep,
So hear me
sounds like
out.
art to me.
I like the idea of a comic strip on the cover.
Yeah, yep.
For me, and this can be a personal thing, I feel like it's too much words in the comic strip. Does it get the point across? Absolutely. But like I feel like that's something you could put on the inside fold, right?
Yeah. Well, the inside is the manifesto lyric sheet.
I
I,
do.
I'm kind of leaning towards Bill here. I get what he's saying. You take an album like Sonic Youth's Goo, okay, same
Sure.
aesthetic.
Seem you
It's
sure?
also like more simplified, like blown up.
Mhm.
You get that impact of like that one panel, that
It's
one
that
bubble.
comic strip Warhol
Yes.
Schultz
No
style.
Use for a Name did this too.
Yeah,
No, their
yeah,
first
no,
album was
it's very punk rock.
yeah.
It two tone, so it's cheap to print. You can just Xerox those covers.
As an album cover, though, there's a lot of blank space on the top and the bottom.
Sure, yeah,
I
yeah.
like the logo. I like the font, how they wrote their name and how they wrote the album title.
Yeah.
That's
I'll say
cool.
the Cyrillic style, I feel like, helps add to it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, and it ties into the whole theme that we're going to be going for here as well.
So,
Cyrillic,
It's very
would be
DIY.
pretty important. Yeah.
yeah.
That's almost
So,
going to be as big as Red Stars.
Also, this
did
is
they?
1999, and the comic strip is very. This isn't like indicative of what comics were in 1999. This is very like 30s, 40s, 50s like
Yeah,
type comic
yeah,
strip, which is also
So
kind of cool.
this is old style comics, yeah.
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 Which nothing wrong with. So those are some of the best comics, honestly.
I like the drummer.
Mhm.
Gonna be an interesting Is It Art, I think.
So that's I'm just saying, I'm definitely with Jason. Like, there's just a lot of I don't want to say wasted space, but it's just a lot of blank space, top and bottom. For me, again, we're ranking this one. We're not ranking the other one. I think the other one with the face and everything in the
With
background, the
Angela Davis.
blues. That's the name I couldn't remember. I didn't want to
People
say
don't know
Bob
who
Ross,
Oh,
Angela
you were
but
supposed
Davis
to
is.
send me.
Please Wikipedia
You
her.
were supposed to send me that
Jesus.
image. You were supposed to send me that image, and you didn't. So this is what we get.
it's okay, Jason. I forgive you.
Don't you
So
forgive me, motherfucker. You didn't do your job.
I didn't have no job.
You had a job. Go back and watch our
I
episode, our
I ain't
album
got no
rankings, where
job.
he said he was going to
Drinking
send
on the
me
job.
his Bob Ross photo. He never did. Just saying.
Well, it wasn't Bob Ross. It was
Don't you
Angela
try. Yeah, don't you?
Davis.
Don't, yeah, Angela, you didn't fucking know that shit. If I would have saw the photo, I've never seen the photo.
It's
But
heavily
if I would have
pixelated.
saw
I mean,
it, I
it's a
probably would have said,
Xeroxed photo of Angela Davis,
and I
with
probably
the
would have
reverse
said, yeah, that's
color.
Angela Davis. But no, this motherfucker's been saying it's Bob Ross all night. So
Because
Well,
it's a. I
all
mean, if you,
afros look the same.
racist.
I,
I'll say this about this album.
I get what you guys are saying. There is a lot of wasted space. I also feel though that like it fits with the album musically because musically it's a pretty sparse album, and so there doesn't need to be a lot of wasted space. We're getting down to the point.
But from like an artistic like album point of view, I think this is better than No Use for a Name's take on the same thing.
Okay.
But I think Sonic Youth's Goo is better. And I'm not comparing, because we're not ranking Sonic Youth and No Use for a Name against this. We're
Right.
going to rank Survival Sickness against it. But just looking at this, like, is it good art? Is it art? Yes. Is it going to
Definitely.
rank in the high of, is it art? We'll see. That's all I'll
It
say.
has its place.
It has its place. It's not
Yeah.
bad art. It's not bad.
Yeah.
The color code will tell all, I guess. That's what we always say.
Yeah.
Up next, Survival Sickness.
If you guys did miss the album ranking, I'm just going to point out in the Dark Days of Vinyl, the brand new one was under $10.
Yeah, you keep throwing that up in our fucking faces. We get
Ah,
it. You
but
paid
that's
$9
stay
for the
on
fucking album.
cellophane. I'm never getting rid of that.
I'd
Shout
buy it
out
for
to
$9.
Plan 9 Records in Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, Plan 9's a good one. Yep.
I mean, you know, as soon as I saw that name, I went in there. I
Yep.
didn't care
Yep.
what they were selling. You're calling yourself Plan 9? I'm in.
Yep.
So we had a lot more color on this album.
Yeah, but we really don't. We only have two extra colors.
Yep.
Well, that's two more than.
It's two more for sure. What I
Well,
love about this is it feels like an album you would buy in the 60s. You know, and it also feels like a I mean, I don't know if you guys, everybody's probably too young to remember Ready, Steady, Go, the TV show. But it was, you know, one of those American Bandstand, Top of the Pops type shows where you'd have music on every week. And it kind of fits that aesthetic. It's also got like a cool, like, spy aesthetic, like a 60s French spy film poster.
see, I was thinking more of a noir, but yeah, I could see
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Noir works too. It's got it all.
I can see both of those. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like the beam shining down on the girl. Like
yeah.
it's very. I know it's not a beam. It's just like the road coming to the girl. It
You
doesn't
know,
really fit the music, but it kind of does in the same sense. It's
And I
weird.
know it has no bearing for the purposes of this particular broadcast, but when you open this thing up and you read the lyric sheet, um, I cannot even begin to describe what a package this album actually is.
Yeah.
so
I know we're
I'll
just
get
basing this on the cover, and I will do the same, but I'm going to throw out there like, man, this one's worth hunting down a real copy of just for the artwork.
so I'll say this. I'll give it a point compared to another artist, which I won't name offhand. The out the uh not album titles. The track titles are at least listed in order that they are
Yeah, I
presented
knew
on
he
the
was gonna do
album.
it. I
Yeah.
knew he was gonna bring up some hoot nanny.
But it but it is. I mean, it's very orderly in that aspect, which I
Yeah.
can appreciate. I will also say I think I like the arrow actually that's next to the International Noise Conspiracy. Again, gives it for me, it gives it that noir kind of aesthetic.
Sure.
Um, we're
Which
like
again,
late
I
night
think fits
mystery.
into thematically what they're doing musically here. Because
I could,
musically,
yep,
they're very much tying in the songs to the art. I don't
yes.
know. It's so deep.
You know, and actually, I'll say this. I think this is the first time. It might not be the first time. Just first time I'm remembering offhand right now recording where we have the album title, the same color font with two different background colors in the
yeah,
same line conjunction with each other, which
yeah.
for me, I love a dichotomy of the two, you know, brighter sub, you know, background colors against the foreground letters.
Pick a number 1 through 51.
7.
Cross out words like truth, oppression, and boredom out of every dictionary.
What I like about this is a mixed bag. Again, yellow, red, black, the colors pop. Great color scheme. And I like the the white contrast of the guy and the girl. Those two images work. Normally, I'm not a fan of like putting the names of the song titles on the album cover. That's kind of fucking cheesy 60s shit.
But it's
But
supposed to be.
But that fits.
it fits, yes. But there's also there's less wasted space on this compared
Yeah,
to the comic.
sure.
Like there's more going on here. You got a lot of wasted space here,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but that wasted space here is also kind of filled. Like it's hard to explain it.
Well,
Like
and
it
you could
has a purpose. Like that wasted space. This has a purpose because of this image and this image.
exactly. And if we want to get real artsy with this, there's a lot of geometry going on
A
here.
lot of fucking symmetry with the
Yeah, and when
colors,
you have
the
empty
arrow.
squares like that,
Yeah, I
it,
like it.
because like even if you take like the name of the band, right, and you take that whole yellow thing, but they're centered in the corner,
Yeah, it's not centered.
right? But it is because the arrow you could like it's
It's
still
say,
like
say,
symmetrical.
say it's not centered, it's cornered. But yeah,
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
right,
some
right.
people would argue. Shout out Ed if you're watching. Leave us a comment down below.
Yeah,
Hey,
wait
that's
for
not
that
centered
comment to
down
appear.
there.
so I mean, it's not perfectly centered, but like I would argue it's the same font, and then it's gonna
Yep.
be one size smaller than the album title, which I think is nice to have the band name. It's comparable to the album title, but it is one font size below the album title.
And the
Sure.
title
Yeah.
is centered. Like Survival Sickness
Oh
is
God, yes.
centered.
I
No,
don't
that's
think
the
you get any
title.
more
Yeah.
centered than that.
I like this. It's very artistic, very like sharp. Like it's a sharp image. It
Yeah.
sticks out. It pops.
Angular.
Yeah, I like this one. So, saying that, I like this one. I I'm gonna say it's
I mean, it's
better.
better than the first one. I'll say it.
Yeah, it's
I'll
better
agree.
unanimously.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
Nobody's missing a leg or anything here.
We're all forthright.
We're all forthright. All right, up next, A New Morning. And if you're sitting here and you wonder why it hard cut edited to Benevolent Bill, a Wild Bill all of a sudden turned into a Benevolent Bill as a bunny, go check out our Patreon for the cut content and how we got to this point. It'll make more sense.
No, it won't. It will make zero
No,
sense.
Here we are now, though. Benevolent Bill reporting live from New York City. What you think of A New Morning?
so all right. So we lost the orange, but we maintained the yellow.
They like
And
their
I just
yellow.
realized I'm doing all this shit with my hands, and no one can see it because I'm a fucking bunny. So I like how it's the aesthetic of like a page ripped open, right? We're showing the underneath cover. That being said, comparatively, this felt lazier, I guess is what I would say. Um just compared to the last couple, right? We start with the comic strip. We followed up with, some more colors. We got some font changes. We had some, you know, interesting stuff kind of going on with the cover. Then we got this guy where, it's cool to have, the city background with either a police or labor force, marching on the street. But I mean, the title and the band name are right next to each other. The top right has a lot of, shall we say, wasted space. I don't know if I want to say wasted.
I
Or top left, not top right. The opposite of whatever I said. Um,
Not the video for this, but yes, this was recorded in a studio over the course of 2 months. you're watching the playlist, that'll answer a question we had when we actually like reviewed the album and whatnot. Finally, looked at the credits.
Oh, if they click this video, they know what we just talked about the artwork. Hopefully. If you want an
I-
in-depth
is it-
analysis of
Throwing
the
that out
album,
there.
go check out our video for
Found
this
it
album.
interesting.
Say in-depth musical analysis is not this video.
No, no.
I disagree, Bill. I like the blank space on this album cover. I like the page.
I think it works really well. Yeah.
Yeah, I like you got the band all kind of like conjoined together in a space. I like the fact that the band name and the song, the album title is together. I like the color scheme. Yes, it has less colors than Survival, but I think that's to its benefit. I like this. I think this album pops to me. This album art, it speaks to me. It pops.
Well, and I could throw out too that if you own a copy of it, if you're just like flipping through records, this one jumps out. Like, oh, what's this?
Yeah, I think this is a good album cover. I like this. Color code will tell all.
And knowing them, that's what I was looking for in the credits, like trying to figure out what that picture is. But knowing them, that's like some serious event that happened that ties into the theme of the album.
Yeah, it looks serious. It looks like some shit went down.
Right.
A bunch of fucking cops showed up and fucked shit up.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like they're riding a golf cart here, which is kind of cool.
They got somebody on the ground.
Mm-hmm. I kind of like this right here. This kind of reminds me of like an NES for some reason.
I mean, they almost look like the SS. There's a couple hats in there.
Yeah, I like this one. I think it pops.
I like the little police car at the very bottom, like movie poster style, with the three heads all kind of morphing together. A lot of cool stuff going on here.
So where are we ranking this one? Surely it's better than the comic strip for everybody, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a negatory on my end.
I mean, yeah, that's a tough call, but I'll go with it.
Here's my dilemma. I kind of like Survival Sickness better. I kind of like Survival Sickness. I don't know. It pops so much, though. It pops.
Well, just to be the artiste with the E, I'll go with New Morning's better. I'll put it at number one.
I mean, that's kind of where I'm at, too. Like, even if you look at them from, like, this distance, A New Morning, like, stands out more for me.
Yeah, a little bit.
As much as I dislike the comic, I feel like the comic at least adds a little bit more for me.
You're fucking...
I mean, that's fair.
Don't get your artistic values from a fucking bunny.
Listen here, motherfucker. That bunny's seen some shit. Look at those eyes, man. Them eyes is black holes.
I can't say that. All right, up next, a bigger cages, longer chains. This image right here, because nobody provided anything different.
You know?
I like it, man. There's a fucking airplane going out of fucking... It's spinning out of control. You got the yellow, the black, the white.
I'll point out that, yeah, that's just the regular CD copy, which is just a corner of the vinyl copy.
Yeah, that
we can
vinyl
go off
copy
the
looks
corner.
good. Okay, well, let's go off the one you hold it up, and Bill and I will rank what you got held up.
You guys, is it in frame? Let me
Yeah,
double check
yeah,
the
yeah,
frame
yeah.
here.
I can see it. Yep, yep.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're nice and clear there.
Nice and clear. I like it.
Thank you, benevolent bunny.
It's
Absolutely. That's what I'm here for.
all right.
Nice accent.
I know where I'm ranking it. I know where I'm
I know
ranking
where
it.
I'm ranking it too.
Okay, all right, Bunny. Where you ranking it?
That's going number 2.
I'd have to I'd have to agree, but for all the wrong reasons.
I'm sorry. For what reasons do you think I'm putting it number 2?
I don't know why the fuck you're putting it number 2, because your number 4 don't make any sense. But I'm putting it number 2 because it follows the same. Here we go with the duplication shit. I'm putting number 2 because what Tim held up holds the same aesthetic as A New Morning. It has a
It does,
theme.
yeah. It expands on it even, I would
Yeah,
argue.
I'd say that. Yeah.
Which is why I'm gonna move it above New Morning. It's gonna be my new number one.
Oh shit.
Well, see, that's the thing. I agree. It expands on it. And I think it expands on it above the comic strip.
But not the
I think I
original,
need to
not the
see the
original
back
idea or
cover.
thought.
It's just a close up of the glove and the watch.
All right, now we're about to get into some different colors here. We're gonna get into just red and black and white. Bunny, benevolent Bill.
Yes.
What'd you think about this one?
Well, all right. So it's got a very clear message about it. That being said, though, I'm not sure I like the dichotomy of the red and the black. They repeated the band name not once but twice.
What's wrong with that? Well, they got brand name. That's their brand logo.
Well, so here's
Yeah,
the
I
thing,
mean, if
right?
you open it up, they even include Smash It Up.
Well, we ain't talking about the music.
No, I'm not either. I'm talking about the artwork.
Yes.
It's just a bunch of posters, bunch
Okay.
of revolutionary posters on the side of the street.
I
I mean,
don't see
here's the thing.
revolutionary posts. I see like album art.
What do you
Like
mean, dude? That's a fucking revolution. Just a heartbreak.
I see Armed Love down there in the bottom. International Noise Conspiracy Armed Love
Yeah.
as a cassette single. Like they're trying to sell a cassette single. That looks like an ad for Best Buy. If Best Buy was cool.
I mean, so circling back, my dilemma, right? Band name's on here 3 times. The album name is on here 1.25 times.
Well, if you count that D up there in the top left, it kind of
Well,
quarter
no, you
point
got.
four.
I'm saying it's a cumulative quarter, right?
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, I like the wood-looking background. I'll give it that.
That's cool.
But
Yeah.
I just, I don't like the whole set of you know, like stage amps or whatever allure they're trying to give the boxes in the bottom left.
I mean, it totally is. It's the place in town where people are allowed to put flyers up against the walls or telephone poles. That's the aesthetic they're going for.
I mean, yeah, I get that. It's just it's sloppy. Like all the previous art we looked at is very clean, very sharp, and this looks like it's sharp and clean, but like when you look at that bottom left
It
corner,
isn't.
it's like meh.
Okay. Okay.
It's like, man, what's going on down here? You know, like, what is this?
Personally, I love that shade of red.
It's a good red. It's a good red. It's a good black.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking the colors. The color scheme is good.
The color palette is good. It's the application of the palette that's the issue.
I just see like Arm Love International Always Conspiracy now $9.99 on cassette in Best Buy. And I know that's not what they're going
You
for,
find
but
it for
that's
$9.99, pick it up.
I'd pick it up for $9.99.
Shit,
But
I pick almost anything up for $9.99.
yeah, that's
Right?
true. I'd get fucking Creed's My Own Prison on vinyl for $9.99.
I might know a guy.
Malevolent Bill, hook me up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hook us up, Bunny. I'm gonna say I like it better than the comic strip, but I think that's as far as it's gonna go.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Where are you putting it?
I mean, I'm thinking of just like splitting the middle here and putting it at number 2.
What kind of split in the middle bullshit are you looking at? I'm gonna split the middle and put it almost at the top. Now that's
Well,
split in the middle good enough.
because Bigger Cages and New Morning are so aesthetically similar
That you're just gonna split them in half?
that I'm going to split them in half with this masterpiece.
I don't know if I agree with that.
I mean, for me, I'm sliding it into number 5 for me. I just think that there's a lot more going on with the other ones.
Okay.
I agree. I think you're not wrong, Bill Bunny.
Damn straight.
Now we got this hippy dippy widespread panic bullshit. What the fuck is this?
It's fucking Illuminati, man. The all-seeing eye in the triangle.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, first off, I couldn't find a high resolution image of this, so it's going to be a little blurry for everybody at home.
I mean, that looks pretty good to me.
But
Looks good enough for what I do.
the band name and the album title up at the top, small, blurry, out of focus, out of it's not centered.
It gets blurred into the background.
Yeah, that's shit. Okay.
I hate the font.
Then you have the eye. Yeah, because even the font like fucks it up. Then you have the eye, and it says the International Noise Conspiracy and some hippy dippy bullshit.
Right.
And it just doesn't work for me. I don't like it.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't like it, and I don't like this section here, where it's like the pyramid, like they just like photocopied it over. And then
Yeah, I
changed,
see that. Okay. Yeah.
like that. That's not the top of the actual pyramid. It doesn't say the.
It does, actually. It
that-
does.
That right here.
It does
doesn't
on
say
my
the.
copy.
This right
It's
here
in
does
there.
not say the. This
It
says
right
the.
there. Right there, yeah. But
Yeah,
if you look,
right
that
here it
is
says
the pyramid. It's a 3D pyramid.
Well, yeah. But over here on the side, this doesn't say the.
Oh shit! I just realized it said the
Well, but
International
if you
Noise
look in there,
Conspiracy.
that kind of does, because that says TINC, right? Their little abbreviation.
TNI. Oh
It
my
does.
god, I haven't fucking done enough shrooms to deal with this video. That's my problem. This is a fucking Fish album cover. This is not what I expect. Like
I mean,
there's,
I'd go with this over fish.
I
I
mean,
mean,
like, I don't know. I
And then
don't.
the back has got the 3D cross in the ground.
Okay, well, explain these peacock. Explain this titty right here, like just
I
droops
mean,
down.
no explanation needed,
fucking Ivy, man.
right? Fucking Ivy Gold. You just nailed it.
Oh my god! Oh shit! All right, explain this. Oh, that's a butterfly wing. I see it now. That's a
Yeah, it only
butterfly
takes a
wing.
second. You just got to look. And then it all starts popping
You just
out.
gotta look and appreciate it, man.
But this,
It says the
Fucking put your
benevolent
beads
bunny.
no,
on.
no, no, no,
Fucking get your
no.
beads on. Fucking
Right?
go
You
on that
Peace,
motherfuckers.
brother.
field.
We going straight to the goddamn ranks. Where you putting this motherfucker? I want to see where you hippy dippy motherfuckers put this shit.
Number one,
Gotta
man.
embrace your gotta embrace your inner flower child, man.
Right, man? It's like it's the all-knowing eye, but it's also like just reflecting yourself.
It's just like
Beautiful
fucking
thing,
it's a
man.
life metaphor, man.
Yeah. Take it from the benevolent bunny. He knows.
It's all life, man. Like fucking it's all there. Can't you see it? I know you're
Can't
trying
you
to focus with
see?
your hand in front of your
Can't you
eyes,
see?
man.
Where you
Hey,
putting it, Bill?
jealousy.
Where are you putting
You
it,
can
Bill?
see it.
Where you ranking it?
It's going to number one, man.
Tim, where you putting it?
Number one. Clearly.
Don't can't you see it?
It's like, fuck this, the comic strip's better.
Looking at the board. I'm gonna put this motherfucker last. Fuck hippies.
Fair enough.
It's
Come
just
join our new
it's
hippie
too deep
channel
for
over our
you.
Discord.
It's too deep, man.
If one person in our Discord that is not Tim or Bill requests, hey, can we get a hippie channel in the Discord? I'll fucking make that channel.
When does this air?
Could it be preemptive?
Sometime in, I don't fucking know, 3-4 weeks
Happy
from now.
2025, everybody.
Oh, we're already
Happy
we're
4th,
deep into
everyone.
2025. Trump has already named the Gulf of America at this point, at this
Oh, good.
recording.
Okay.
So, we already control
Okay.
Panama, the Panama Canal again. So,
Good.
whatever.
So Greenland tomorrow.
Yeah. Color code.
Empires of Tomorrow, man.
Color code. Since you guys want to throw out fucking Ivy, I'm going to let y'all go first. Bill, what's your color code? Benevolent
So I'm gonna,
Bill.
so I'm gonna start with yellow.
That's not very benevolent of you, Bill.
No, I think that is very benevolent.
I don't think so. I don't think it is. I think that's very negative. That's very malevolent, Bill. So you're going to put yellow on armed and what?
Well, now we're going to green.
Okay. And how far is this green going to carry us? As far as you can lay fucking Easter eggs, you fuck?
Well, I mean, considering I can't lay Easter eggs very far, I
Just
mean,
until April.
How far are we going?
I don't know. Tim, how far am I going?
No, no,
I
no,
mean,
no,
go
no.
all
Don't
the
you ask
way.
Tim.
Fuck it,
No,
go
no,
all
no,
the
no. Don't
way.
you ask
Oh,
Tim.
where the fuck are we going all the way?
All the way. We're going green all the way.
Yeah, man. Like,
Okay,
it's
okay. All right, all
okay.
right.
The
Tim, what you
metaphor.
doing?
I'm going green all the way.
Tim is going green all the way. Green,
Fucking
green,
that troop,
green
that
on
troopy
Arm
city's definitely
Love.
green.
Green on the
I love
comic
this
strip.
band's aesthetic. And I am here to tell you that yes, our silly little Is It Art show is we're having fun, but seriously, every single one of these releases, if you find a physical copy on any format, the rewards are endless.
I agree. Well, I don't know what Tim just said, but green all the way. Artwork wise, I'm sticking to the artwork. There's no bad artwork here. It all
Right?
has a vision, has a aesthetic that kind of works across the board. Even if you take their first album, their last album, which are the two that like
They're
don't
pretty extreme.
they're pretty extreme. They don't fit the aesthetic of the four. They still like have that. They're still not bad art. It's still fucking good art. Comic strip, fucking take some shrooms art, whatever. It's still good art. Even Armed Love, still good art. Still fits that aesthetic. Still fits that, like, I don't want to say independent, but like very almost militant looking.
Well, and if you want to really get into the weeds, like the American release is just your regular CD booklet, right? But the European release, not only does it come with
The European release.
a nice little fun t-shirt order form, but you think this is a thing, right? It's actually two things.
Oh, shit.
And the one folds out into the lyric sheet.
With some fucking poison, like crisscross
And then the other
bullshit
one's
there.
the credits with you make plans, we make history.
Well, fuck that. It's green all the way, man.
Are you pulling a mulligan bunny there?
Damn right, it's fucking green.
Fucking
Pulling a
artwork
mulligan.
mulligan. I love it.
Oh, shit.
Seriously, these physical releases are incredible. They're worth it for the artwork. And the
Yeah.
music's fantastic. So even on CD, go get this shit.
I'll say that. Like, another Tim pick, another great Is It Art. You know, I can't knock any of these. They're all good. They're all fucking good. Stick around. Sabbath Sunday is coming up. Not sure what album will be on by the time this airs, but it'll still be a good Sabbath record.
I don't know. We might be on cross purposes or something at this point.
Hey, you know,
Might be on 13. Who knows?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
don't know.
right.
We don't know. Next week we got Green Day coming up. Then we got the Beastie Boys. Maybe some Soundgarden. I don't know. Maybe some Carcass. Who the fuck knows what Tim's going to give us next? We don't know.
Guess want an easy one or a hard one?
Easy. Always.
Caius?
We probably should do Caius because we did Queens. I think I'm going to like Queens better than Caius, but
Probably. I would predict both of you will, but it's an important piece of the puzzle. And Kai's albums are pretty fucking good.
What's next on the bungle list? Because we could always redo Faith No More in the new
I mean,
format.
Phantomos, I think, would be the next one.
But see, Bill missed Faith No More
He
and
missed a
Mr.
bunch,
Bungle.
though. I don't want to throw him. I don't want to throw Phantomos at him. So yeah, maybe redo Faith No More.
Maybe we redo Faith No More. Or, maybe we just say fuck it and we do, I don't know, you're a Patreon member, sign up for our Patreon. You give us a band to do.
Yep.
Always an option. I know we got some
Advertising.
Patreon.
Goo Goo,
We got some
little flock
Patreon
of
picks coming up.
seagulls.
We got Deftones coming up. We got Devo coming up. Patreon pick. Not sure why our.
Super excited for that one.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna cover it. Like, I guess we'll keep to the main.
Oh, I know at least one notable release we got to throw on there.
Yeah. Yeah, Devo is going to be fun. Devo is going to be fun. Stick around for that. Like and subscribe. If you found us on this video, I apologize. Go check out our rankings, actual rankings of this band. Yeah. Great band. Go check them out. Be safe and make good decisions.
Here comes Peter Cottontail hopping down the bunny.
I knew your ass laid eggs.
Here comes Peter Cottontail hopping down the bunny.
I knew your ass laid eggs.